Hello, Aubrey. How are you?
I'm great, Jessica. How are you today?
I'm good. I'm very good. We're midwinter here in Portland, Oregon, and um it's so easy to complain about the weather at any time. It's too cold, it's too hot, blah blah
It's
blah.
true.
But I love the changing of the seasons, I got
I
to
know I'm
say.
kind of jealous. We don't get that enough. We just took our kids up north to my in-laws' cabin and
Mhm.
there was snow. We had to drive a little further north, but we were able to make a snowman and go
Yeah.
sledding. And it was so fun to be able I love
That's
snow
awesome.
as a destination. If I
Yeah.
can't live in snow, at least I can drive, a couple hours and play in it a little bit.
That's close enough.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean, that's awesome. It's accessible winter, we could say.
Exactly.
All right, guys. Today we are talking about grammar rules related to the some quantity phrases like each and every, and we're going to give you some idiomatic phrases we can use to talk about quantities today, and especially ones with the word all. So, very good vocab and grammar episode today.
Yes, this is a simple grammar mistake to make, very common for students. So,
Yeah.
definitely worth being aware of so you can avoid it on both IELTS speaking and writing. So, yeah, really good tips today. And inspired by an excellent question,
Mhm.
Adedalapu Adu, I hope I'm saying your name right. I apologize if I'm not, sent in this question. I'll go ahead and read it.
Cool.
Which is the correct phrase? We're available every Saturdays in July or every Saturday. So you can see they're getting tripped up a little bit by that word every. Is that followed by a singular noun or a plural noun? This can be tricky.
It's especially tricky because like the meaning doesn't match with the grammar. Like if I
Right.
say so the correct is singular, right? After each and after every, we have to have a singular noun. But the reason why it's so confusing is because it doesn't mean like one thing, it means all things. So
Right.
why do we have a
It
singular
means
noun?
all the Saturdays. So why
Yes.
is it Saturday? That is strange.
Right? It is weird. So guys, here's the grammar rule for that. If you're trying to say like every January or every birthday or every holiday, whatever, you mean all of those things, right? But each and every must be followed by a singular noun. So I could say, for example, um every single birthday I take me and James out to dinner.
Yes, nice. And I think something that will help you remember this is it means the same as each one, every one. So really
Mhm.
it's a singular thing, right? It's just tricky because we don't say that. We don't say every one Saturday, but that's what it means, right? It's
Yeah,
tricky.
yeah. And yeah, all of these time phrases mean the same thing. Like I could
Yeah.
say, when I think about my birthday, every one I do this,
Right.
or every single Monday, or each Monday, every Monday, each and every Monday. They all mean the same thing. It means all of
Exactly.
those
Right.
things.
Everyone is so amazing. Okay, so
Totally.
these are great phrases. Every and each. And we're going to share a couple more here because this is very native to have both of those, to say each and every. It's
Mhm.
almost emphasizing that it really is every. Say each and every Saturday, I play volleyball in the morning.
Exactly. Exactly. Each and every Sunday, I clean the house and I go grocery shopping. Oh, that was a fun example,
Yeah,
but I
right?
could see that that would look weird to students because they're like,
Mhm.
well, they mean the same thing. Each and every mean the same thing. Why are you saying both of them? But like Aubrey said, we use it sort of idiomatically to emphasize that this occurs every Saturday or every whatever you're talking about.
Exactly. And another way we do this is with the phrase every single. So every single Saturday, I go swimming, right? If it's almost
Yep.
if it's a little surprising that you do that every Saturday, this is a great way to say that. Every single Saturday.
Yeah, totally. And of course, these are very useful on IELTS. We are often talking about amounts and quantities and schedules and habits, especially in speaking part one, but also speaking part two and three, right? And in academic task one, you have to describe quantities. So these type of idiomatic natural quantity phrases are really useful for IELTS.
Yes, and intonation is important here. It will be
Yeah.
strange if you say in a monotone, each and every Saturday or every single Saturday. We really emphasize those, right? Because the intent of these is to emphasize how often we do this. So
Mhm.
if you're asked maybe a part two question about planning parties, and you can say, every single time I plan a party, I ask for help. I can't do it alone, right?
Totally.
Don't use a monotone, use that interesting intonation.
All right, so now, guys, we thought of three idioms that all have the word all. Just to give you some bonus lessons here today, besides that grammar that we already talked about. So let's get into these idiomatic phrases with the word all. What is the first one?
First one is all at once, which means suddenly or unexpectedly. Give us a fun example, Jessica.
All right, so let's say in speaking part one, we're asked about a party, or in speaking part two, right? Could happen in either. We could say, I thought nobody was coming to my party. And then, like, every single friend I had arrived all at once.
Nice. Oh, that's such a sad feeling when like
I know.
everyone's late. You're like, is no one coming?
I know it's such a sad but then happy sentence. So I could say,
Yeah.
so just to highlight there at the end, I said, "And then every single friend arrived all at once." So it just means everyone came at the same time. It was sudden, it was a surprise. I didn't expect it, but they all arrived at the same time.
I also noticed how you squeezed in that every single friend arrived all at once. Well done. I think you
There we
listeners out
go.
there caught that too, and well done, Jessica.
Thank you, thank you. We've been podcasting and teaching for a while,
Right?
you guys. All right, so the next phrase, all or nothing. Aubrey, what does all or nothing mean?
Yeah, this means doing something either completely or not at all.
Yep.
So, for example, if you're talking about a pet, you say, my dog either loves you or hates you. It's all or
Totally.
nothing with him. So,
I I tend towards all or nothing thinking, I gotta say, like,
yeah.
this is something we all have to sort of work on because a lot of things, like, they're not all good or all bad, but we, like, see it that way, you know what I mean?
Mm.
That's what this phrase comes in handy for. I know this is kind of confusing, so let's try and give some other examples.
I'm this way with work, right? I'm
Yeah,
either all in, right? It's either all or nothing because I'm either like working so hard and constantly, or
yeah,
I'm like doing nothing, relaxing,
yeah,
like not
totally.
going to even think about work, right? It's all or nothing.
I feel like a lot of us are this way with like health and
Mm,
physical well-being and exercise and stuff too. It's like if I'm in a healthy phase, it's like it's all or nothing. I'm going to
it's
the
true.
gym 4 days a week. I'm eating lots of fruit and vegetables, but then as soon as I get out of that phase, it's like I never go
Nothing.
to the gym. I'm eating fast food and it's terrible because health shouldn't be all or nothing, but it tends to be that way,
It's
which is
true. I
not
think
true.
we're all that way, right? It's because we don't do things halfway, right? If we
Right.
decide to get healthy, we're not going to be like, "I'll go to the gym, but I'm still going to eat unhealthily." Like it motivates us to do this all or nothing thing. The problem is
Totally.
the nothing, right?
Yeah, the
We can't ever slip
exactly,
into the nothing zone.
exactly. All right, guys, here's the last idiom for today. Give something your all. So this is a more general meaning, I think easier to use in more places than the last idiom. It's just that was a very fun idiom. So to give something your all means to just to try as hard as you can, right? Give something 100% of your energy and effort. So, for example, on IELTS speaking part one, you could say, I know immigrating to Canada is a long road, but I'm giving it my all. So, there's another bonus idiom, a long road. It just means something is very difficult and it will take a long time.
I love that. I think about this with sports. If there's a sport that
Yeah,
I'm not good at all, right? Be like, I know I'm terrible at tennis, but I'm going to give it my all and I'm going to do my
yeah,
best anyway. Anytime when you know you're not amazing, but you're going to put in maximum effort, you're giving it
sure.
your all.
And and it's regardless of how good you are or not at something,
Totally.
which is cool. That just goes to show how useful this phrase is.
Right.
You can be doing something for the first time, or you could be a professional at doing something, and this
Mhm.
phrase still applies as long as you're trying really hard. That's all it means.
Yeah, super useful all over the speaking exam. All of these idioms get you that idiomatic language you need to score 7 or higher for the vocabulary score. So practice using them in sample answers. So fun.
Yes, exactly. Or you can show us how you would use one of today's phrases in a review, guys. Consider it a birthday present for me. I told you I would keep mentioning it,
Oh,
everyone.
it's not the last time, guys.
This is not the last time. I can't, we have to celebrate
I
ourselves.
know. We gotta start keeping track. Somebody leave, in a review, how many times does Jessica mention her birthday between now and her
Oh,
actual birthday?
man. Okay. I'll try to tone it down.
Meh.
But anyway, guys, leave us a rating and review on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you're listening. You could ask us an IELTS question and we'll give you a shout out, or you could just let us know what you like about the show. So leave us a review, guys.
Awesome, love it, and I will see you next time, Jessica.
Sounds good. Have a good weekend.
You too. Bye.
Bye.